Video Games Session here, and welcome. So I sold out basically. I didn't want to buy the new Madden game because they all play the same, but I was interested in it, so I did it. So I was looking at teams. I was thinking of the Bears. I didn't want to choose them because I've played as them in the past, and it's been boring. The Browns have played as two, and I was just had it 2 games ago. The Colts were an option, but I wanted to go with a team that has a not as accomplished offense. So I took the team that's one of the top, tied for third in the longest playoff drought, and the New York Jets with a 71 offense, an 81 defense, and a 74 overall. As their overall players, top player is Jamal Adams at 86. Frances Rodriguez is going to be starting it. We're going to do 7 minutes. It's going to be going quick. I traded Trubisky away to the Saints as what has happened. I updated my sliders here, but I did the trade that happened in real life to the Saints, a 6th round, and Teddy Bridgewater for the 3rd, and we did that. That's the things. Now, offensive line on the team in general, I just brought in some offensive linemen and a defensive tackle. Now, Rod Johnson, a second-year man. I went after the run blocking ability. Ethan Cooper, another young player at the left guard position, the same ability as a run blocker. Then Jack Newhart. The 2 reasons I didn't go after him was because he's more of a pass blocker, and he wanted like $3.6 million a year. Then I brought in a young Jeremiah Posti. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, from Utah, and then Denver Kirkland. I've always liked, and I brought him in as well at the right guard position. Then an old aging veteran in Derek Newton, former Texan, I believe. Then at defense, I wanted to bring in a young backup to help out once our boy is gone. So Woodrow Hamilton was a nice option there. Then was the cuts. I had to make some room. So Dakota Dozer, although I've liked him in previous games, had to go. Then I traded for a guy I've liked, C.J. Beathard, as a backup quarterback. I then traded for straight up for James Carpenter as the left guard. I didn't really like Carpenter as much anymore, and that was an easy one. Next, Kevin Betcham to go to Tampa Bay for a 4th and 7th rounder, so we're getting some draft picks here. Then I had to make a cut or move to bring that North Carolina guy we just signed to leave. I released Rontez Miles. I wanted to release McCown, but it would have cost almost $5 million to do so. So I decided to just get rid of Kevin Pierre-Louis, the 4th starter, and that was basically it. Then the schemes, I decided to go with the 4-6 defense because it was 95%, and then West Coast was already 100%. So I'm trying to run the ball more, but that's basically what happened, and that's quick introduction, and we'll see you in Game 1 against the Lions.